Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and it's been a while since I've sat down in front of a camera, so this will be fun. I am still waiting to get all of my footage back from my crashed laptop. Yeah, there was a power outage in the middle of recovering everything, so I still don't have any of my pre-filmed videos, so I am struggling for content right now, so I'm sorry. I had a bunch of tags and stuff pre-filmed, so I was like, when I get busy in the middle of this, towards the end of the school year where I'm at right now, I didn't have to worry about anything, but I have nothing. So it's a struggle. I have so much work to do. I have 2 presentations to prepare for, 2 research papers to write. I have to have my annotated bib for one of my research done by Wednesday, which was yesterday by the time this video goes up, but it's Monday while I'm filming this. So, yeah, my life is currently a mess right now, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to graduate. But I still have one more semester to go. It's okay. Okay, anyways, so now that that rambly stuff is over, I did mention on Twitter over the weekend that classes, I only have a few more weeks of classes and then it's winter break and I'm free, and I feel bad about not really interacting with the community, specifically replying to comments on time on my videos. Also, I used to be super active on Twitter and I'm not, and I feel bad, especially for my little friend group, Emo Squad. I really miss you guys, and I'm really sorry. I really suck at replying and being interactive, but school has just been kicking my ass, and then I had boy issues, so that just mentally fucking drained me forever. But I promise I'm coming back as soon as school's over. Hopefully my last semester I'll have shit more under control. Yeah, also expect some cosplay videos coming soon. I know I uploaded one little vlog from the one day my sister and I went to Anime North Texas. This upcoming weekend, we are actually going to Anime Dallas, and we're gonna go for sure for 2 days of the con. I don't know if we're gonna go Sunday, but we'll be there Friday and Saturday, and I'm super excited. We're also meeting up with our cosplay friends again, and I know for sure Saturday we're gonna do My Hero Academia once again, because I love my Pikachu boy, Kaminari. Honestly, he's kind of my favorite cosplay to do out of the 3, I guess 4 technically, that I have completed. He's my favorite just because I really love him, and I'm kind of really like him anyways, so it's great. So anyways, look forward to that coming soon. Also, I'm going to see if my sister will film some clips for me so I can put together a little video of some Shinsu Kaminari content, because that's a ship I recently discovered on Instagram, and I ship it so hard, and it's perfect because I do Kaminari and my sister does Shinsu, so look forward to that. And the clips I want to shoot are kind of book related because they're gonna have to do with the Warrior Cat series, so it's the best of both worlds. Again, I'm really sorry. I'm just all over the place, and my channel's a mess right now, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. So now that I've rambled on for 4 fucking minutes, let's get into what this video actually is. We're not doing another discussion video. I already did that, and as you can tell, I am not dying anymore. I mean, I'm still kind of congested from allergies, but other than that, I actually feel really good. I just had coffee, and I'm super hyped. I'm also slightly sleep deprived. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Today, I'm actually doing a tag. I have not filmed a tag in God knows how long. So, yeah, and this tag doesn't really make me have to think really hard about books, which, if you've watched any of my tag videos, I don't normally plan out what I'm gonna say before I film it. I just kind of film it. I'm like, oh shit, what do I use for this answer? But this one is not really centered mainly. I mean, it's book tube related, but it's not book centered. It's the book buying tag, so I was like, yeah, I'll do this because I really don't want to think too hard, because I haven't really read anything. I haven't read anything in November, actually. Well, I've read one thing. I read Slaughterhouse 5, but that was for school. So yeah, anyways, let's jump into this tag, since that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know who created this tag, so if you know, please let me know so I can find the video and link it for you. Question number 1 is, where do you buy your books from? I kind of buy from multiple locations. I buy a lot from Amazon because my family has Prime, and 2-day shipping is great. They also have some of the lowest prices on books. I have bought from Book Outlet. I really try to stay away from that website because whenever I order from there, I do massive orders because the books are so cheap. and it's really bad. That's partially why my TBR is so long, is because I put in so many like mass orders from Book Outlet, especially when they're doing like sales like Boxing Day and Black Friday, and like it's just like they're already ridiculously cheap books are even cheaper, and I'm just a fucking mess because I can't say no. I also buy from Barnes & Noble because I am such a sucker for walking into a bookstore. I will fucking pay full price. I have no problem with that if I see it and I like it, and I won't say no. I also buy from Half Price Books. Question number 2 is, do you ever pre-order books? If so, do you do it online or in-store? I hardly ever pre-order books. I think I can count 2 books that I have pre-ordered. The first one was The Birding Mange by Rick Riordan, which was an automatic, I have to fucking pre-order this because I have to know what happens. That was actually the first book I've ever personally pre-ordered for myself. Yeah, and so you bet your ass when The Tyrant's Tomb, I think is book 4, comes out, I'm pre-ordering that as well because I need it in my grubby little hands because I need to know what happens, especially after the emotional turmoil you put me through in The Birding Maze. Thanks, Rick. And then the other book I pre-ordered was Put In by Julie Murphy, the companion to Dumplin'. I wasn't really gonna pre-order this, but then they did a pre-order campaign and they had cute little pins of Millie and Callie, and I really wanted it, and the only way to get it was pre-order it, so I pre-ordered it. But then I didn't really need to pre-order it because I ended up going to the launch party, so I ended up buying myself a copy, which I got before my Amazon copy arrived. So I returned the Amazon copy, so you know, it's great. So on normally I don't pre-order unless it's a book like I am dying to have, and it has to be a book like in a series that I'm in love with and I have to have it and I'm caught up and ready to read it. Hence why I have not pre-ordered Queen of Air and Darkness, because I still haven't finished City of Heavenly Fire. Or if like it has some like really cool swag. Question number 3 is, on average, how many books do you buy a month? I used to do monthly hauls way back in the beginning of my channel, which was like 4 years ago, and again, it's just like one thing when you get on BookTube, like you see everybody with massive collections and they talk about all these books and you want them all, so you continue to go out and buy them. So like at that point I was probably hauling like 10 to 20 books every month. More currently, since I've like kind of scaled back on my book buying because I'm just not so impulsive about that right now, and like, you know, I'm also kind of in a reading slump, so I'm also not reading. So if I'm not reading, I don't really want to buy more books because I'm not reading any books. But probably I'd buy around 5 to 10 books a month. Currently, I've bought, this month I haven't bought any. I guess last month I bought maybe 1 or 2. So I guess it really depends like what point I'm at. Question number 4 is, do you use your local library? So I do. But I don't like physically go to the library also because like I don't know how the library here is set up. I also have a virtual card instead of an actual library card. So I use the Overdrive app, and so I listen to audiobooks through my local library, which is great because I have them all saved to my wish list that are books that I actually own. So I'm cutting down on stuff. And I actually really like audiobooks. I haven't been listening to many lately because I've been in such a reading slump and just like dying from school, so I haven't really been listening to anything, hence why I'm still in the middle of 3 audiobooks I started in like August. And then question 9 is a follow-up question. It's like, if you do, how many books do you check out, blah blah blah. Normally for Overdrive I check out 1 book and I try to like finish the audiobook. Sometimes it'll be 2 because like I'll put one on hold and they come in, so normally it's like 1 to 2 books, but normally 1 because I want to like finish 1. Question number 6 is, what is your opinion on library books? I think library books are great. I personally love them. I was constantly checking out books from my school's library, from my public library. Like, I have no problem with library books. The only problem I have, well, I do have one problem, but it's not with the library. It's when people, like, leave nasty stuff in the library books. I'm like, I don't want your nasty food spill on the page I'm turning where they're stuck together, and then it's just a struggle, and you're like, if I tear it apart and it rips, then I get fined for it, even though it wasn't my fault. But I really love libraries. Libraries are a great asset, and it's just one way to share the love with everybody. Question number 7 is, how do you feel about charity shops / secondhand bookstores? I don't think charity shops are really a thing here in the States. I do watch quite a few UK booktubers, and they talk about going to charity shops all the time. But I guess they're kind of like really similar to like Half Price Books or like other used bookstores here, except I think they might be cheaper, like price-wise. I like them. Like I said, I shop a lot at Half Price Books or like any secondhand bookstore because I'm a broke-ass college student, and you know, I'll take half off the original cover price. I have no problem with that. And also, if you look in the clearance section, you can find good books. Like a couple months ago when I was last at Half Price Books, I found a Book of the Month edition of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo in really good condition for like $2. So I think it's great, especially if you're on a budget. Like, you can't afford to pay like $20 for a brand new hardback, but you can pay like $8 at Half Price Bookstore, or if you find it on clearance, you'll pay like $1 or $2. So I think they're a great asset. You do run the risk of maybe not getting a perfect condition, but you know, it's whatever. I personally like used books. It shows me that somebody else has loved a book before I got it in my possession. So, you know, I know some people are really weird about used books, but I like them. Question number 8 is, do you have your TBR books and your read books on the same shelf? No. Well, it depends where I am. Here at my apartment, no. Like, my headboard is a bookshelf, and so these are all books that need to be read, and then there's like a giant box of books under my desk that you can't see that also needs to be read, so I keep those separated. And then I have a little bookshelf in my living room that has my like read books on it, so it's just easier to keep them separated. But at like my bedroom at my parents' house, I have 2 massive bookshelves, which if you've been around for a while, you know them because they used to be my background. I used to keep them separated on there as well, but now I don't. They're just kind of mixed in together, which I think it's probably better to like separate what I read and what I haven't read, since I have a horrible memory. Question number 9 is, do you plan on reading all the books that you own? Yes, but you know, will that ever happen? Who knows? I have so many books I have to read, and I honestly really need to go through a purge and do a giant unhaul of all the books I don't want, or I don't think I'm actually gonna read, because I have such this horrible thing where like I'll buy a book and then like I'm not really interested anymore after a while, but like I don't want to like get rid of it because I'm like, but what if I read it and I really like it? Question number 10 is, what do you do with books that you own but you don't think you'll ever read? Again, it's one of those things, eventually I'm going to get around to it and I'm going to read it. Realistically, it's probably not going to happen, so I really need to do an unhaul and get rid of everything. Question number 11 is, have you ever donated books? So no, I don't donate books. Normally what I do is I will take the books I don't want to Half Price Books and sell them there because, again, I'm a broke-ass college student and I need money. Question number 12 is, have you ever been on a book buying ban? Yes, I put myself on one way back in the day. I think I did one once, and it didn't last very long because I have no self-control. Question number 13, which is the final question, is, do you feel like you buy too many books? Again, like I said, currently I haven't really bought any books. I haven't been reading, so right now, no, I don't think I have a problem with buying too much. Previous me, I do feel like had a lot of problem buying books. I have so many books and I don't know if I'm going to get around to reading them. Also, there's some that I'm just not really interested in anymore, but I'm like, do I really want to give them away? Do I want to still give them a chance? I spent money on this. I feel like I should get my money's worth, at least by reading it. So, current me does not have a book buying problem. Past me has a horrible book buying problem that I hate, because now I have like so many fucking books I need to read. But anyways, that's it for this tag. I am so sorry this is all over the place. Again, I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things. I need to start filming some more. I also need to get some papers written so I don't fail. So yeah, this will be interesting. Anyways, the people I tag will be down below. You should go check them out because they're all amazing people. And until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!